Clydebridge Station. Evening, Rob. First one in. Welcome aboard. JC. Evening to you, pal. How are you? I'm 5 minutes late. We've just had the HSTs going through. My bad. Didn't know about it anyway. Hey ho. I didn't realise I was live tonight either, Rob, so don't worry about it. It makes two of us, pal. Oh, Jason's full of coal. Feel your pain, mate. Feel your pain. Keep it to yourself. Don't you be spreading it on the chat. Trevor, did you get the photo of the bins? Fries, which I'm going to build in the front of the street scene. Same question to you, Jason. No, I've not seen it, mate. I've got about 100 messages to go through. Just not got round to it yet. I will do it later, though. I'll have a look later. I do need to go through my messages. I have got quite a few. You know, unlike though, Rob, sometimes it does take me a week to reply. Not because I'm ignorant. Platform 7A. Good evening to you, Thomas. Hello, welcome aboard. Cold enough for you? Yes, freezing my whatnots off, I think I'll say. Didn't realise it was this cold. I've just obviously been sat in my nice toasty car. How did you pronounce Dumfries? No idea. Dumfries, Dumfries. Are there any specials today? Yes, there was one about 5 minutes before I went live. I didn't know about it. I didn't come out for it, so never mind. One mate called it Dumfries. It's Dumfries. Jake, Haunted Railway. Good evening to you, mate. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we just had the Rail Adventure HSTs come through about 5 minutes before I went live. Sadly, my in-laws says peak yesterday. I'm now over the worst, says Jason. Thomas is saying class 66. More than likely, we will have one at some point tonight, Thomas. I don't know if you can see it, but up in the distance, Hertford way, we've got a flashing white, bright white light. I don't know what that is. I can't do a zoom on StreamYard. Is there a way to zoom on Jason on StreamYard? $390 or 800 Warrington White Coal, probably 800. Hopefully, Jake. There isn't a way to do a zoom on a StreamYard. Well, not that the iPhone would let me do a very good one anyway. Brian Morris, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How are you, Brian? Nice and chilly up here. How's things down south? Oh, Jason, how's the sound issue tonight? I found out what it is. It's what iPhone do. They put a background noise on when you're doing recordings. So it's light rain noise. That's what you can hear when I do it through YouTube. But with StreamYard, I don't think you can hear it. So I've gone into the settings. There's loads of other white background noises that you can change, but you can't turn it off. Or I haven't found a way of turning it off anyway. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking, Brian. Glad you are too. Just in between shifts. Got 2 scripts I'm reading. One for a production that I'm doing at the theatre in April, and another one that I'm doing with the uni in Bolton next month. Hopefully, I'll be able to share it with you. I don't know. I have asked them. We will see. Good evening, Arthur Humphreys. How are you? Thanks for coming. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I've worked that one out for myself, that it has pulled up somewhere, but I don't know what it is or why it's pulled up. It looks like something's coming into the loop as well. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually coming this way. My bad. My eyes. Oh, what is this? White Loco DRS 66. Lintry Town. Lyndon, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. Jake's saying it's the Jag train. The one that's pulled up, is that what you're referring to, Jake? Shed EA says Brian Thomas 66. Oh my God, it's actually freezing. I really did underestimate the weather when I come out. You got a woolly hat on? No, I've got my hood up. Jake says they've had snow over that way. Need a woolly hat, says Rob Thomas. I've got a good website for you. For what? Trap trains. Not heard that before. No idea what that is, mate. Oh, to track trains. Well, I can't do that while I'm live, no matter how good it is. Good evening, Mr. Scott Shag. Thanks for coming. And thank you for that info as well. I have not seen that one yet, so that will be the first for me. Not last week, a week before, and I've still not put it out. My dad has sent me a clip of it. I got the golden Drax wagon, but not the 50 years one, 50 years loco. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Mr. 156 Andrew, aka the Shortbread Express. Good evening, pal. How are you? Thanks for coming. Great. How are you, buddy? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely freezing my monkey bits off, as Jason referred to them a bit earlier. Yeah, it's still flashing away in the distance. I believe it's the Jag train. I'm guessing it's unloaded. It's they usually are going that way, aren't they? That's it, says Jake. Makes my day watching you. Oh, cheers, Thomas. Certainly doesn't make my day being out here when it's freezing, but I do enjoy it anyway. That makes perfect sense, which it absolutely does not. Brian, I do miss the mail train. Don't we all, Brian? That was the highlight of the night, wasn't it? The mail trains. Ben 2000, evening all evening. Ben, thanks for coming. Appreciate you stopping by. We got Vern as well. Good afternoon, Vern, to you. I'm moaning about the cold. I'm guessing it's a lot worse for you. Scotch Egg with the info on the light loco. It was 66432. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking, Ben. Glad you are too, pal. Yeah, I won't moan about the weather no more then. Burn, -8. Then again, you're inside. I'm gathering you inside. Well, you're not going to be sat outside, are you, when it's -8 watching me waffling on and whatnot? Ben says he's better now. I've got an e-bike back from the shop. Thanks for asking. Good stuff. Colin Hill, good evening to you. Thanks for joining. How are you, Colin? Enjoying the stream. Reminds me of spot. That's gone. It's gone. It's back. Reminds me of my spotting days back in the 60s. Just lived down the road in Norley. Probably a lot more eventful back in the 60s. Andrew says he recently got Sarah's favourite Speedolino. Motherwell, good stuff. Whereabouts is Acton Bridge? It's sat between Crewe and Liverpool on the West Coast Main Line. Scott check 1917, 290s, Thomas. Or will they be? Or will they be? We know what happens when the 90s pop up on radar. They turn into sheds. Or a shed, should I say. And you can always guarantee it's got boxes on the end of it, and it's going to be absolutely horrible for me. Question from Colin, can you recommend any apps, websites? Sure there's people in the chat that'll be able to help you out with that one, Colin. Many different ones out there. We've got Jeffrey Heisey joining. Good evening, Jeffrey. Thank you for joining. How are you, mate? Nice to see a few new names popping up on the chat tonight. Thank you all for stopping by. Makes it worthwhile when I'm freezing my whatnots off. I'm doing good. How about you? I've just answered it, Jeffrey. Just answered it. Drax due at 7:20. Was that right, Jake? Or was it Scott Check who said that? The 50th anniversary of Drax. DCR Waste would have been passing in about 10 minutes, but can't see, no info. Platform 7A, do you think it spoils it by knowing what trains are coming? Back in the 80s, we would pitch up and hope for the best. That is exactly what I do. Just come out here and hope for the best. I just make sure it's not strike day. That would be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it? And guess what? That's exactly what happened to me today. Well, not the strike, I mean. I've just come here today and hope for the best. And as I pull up to the car park, HSTs are going through. So I missed one there by not checking. What, as Del Boy would say, he who dares. Well, in this case, he who dares lost. But I've got the 50th anniversary for Drax coming through, so that's a bonus. Wouldn't be long for Stirling to London at Euston service. And yes, Trevor, you can get to Shortbreadland. Lights in the distance from Hartford. 6:45. We are getting close to stop at o'clock. And the platform announcements are still on mute, so I don't know whether it is one or not. I think there is a high chance that this is the one. So there we go, first one of the night. Bush cam activated. And for those of you that are new and you're thinking, what you on about with bush cam? It's just a joke that we've had for about 2 years. When we have stoppers, I pull to the side like I just have done, and people have been saying I'm jumping in the bushes. Off she goes, Vern's beloved 350. And bush cam deactivated. Was that on time, was it, Andrew? They've obviously not read the Daily Memo. Normally a good 10, 15 minutes late or cancelled, aren't they? John Bollen, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming. How are you, mate? Haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, I've not been out as much, have I? Colin says real train times is brilliant. Does it give the train numbers? Sometimes it does. Once you've got your route map up, or route list up, should I say, at the top, you'll see a photo, not a photo, like a diagram of the train. If you click on that, sometimes it will have the number in there, but not always. We got Steve Goodyear. Good evening, Steve. Thanks for coming. How are you, mate? Hope you've wrapped up warm. No. Is the answer to that? Definitely not. I am suffering. I get my info from the website of the Angel Recruit. Didn't want to mention away. I have no problem whatsoever sharing people's stuff. I didn't even know she had a website. Platform 7A, I'm near Aberystwyth. Only good train is the Jerkbag train, double 37s. Runs as required. It was in Aberystwyth about 7 months ago, something like that. Lovely place. Actually, I put a video up of the Cliff Railway there. It was freezing then as well. Same weekend I was at Barmouth, and I checked real train times to see what was coming through, because normally you get some nice 37s coming through. Anyway, there was nothing on real train times. So I was there with Mrs. Trev having a pint on the seafront, as you do. And guess what come through? A Colas 37. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted. So I sat there with my pint, and I just had visions of Francis Bougoir chasing it on his tandem bike. Have you seen that video? That is pure genius. I was howling watching that. Cracking setting that is, though, isn't it? Barmouth Bridge, for when a 37 goes over there. Oh, Oh, what is this? It's one of the newbies. I love the way that they've got the pantos lit up on them. Did you notice that? So if anybody wants to do me a favour and just check the radar, that may change at Warrington and come back. Watch tonight be the one where it just carries on going. While you're doing it as well, see if you can find out any info on what's happening with the Jag train. It's still there. John says, just look back, Trev. You're all right. It's lit up. Just gives it a nice little different effect, doesn't it? Nice effect. All right, Vern, I think we've got one here for you. Needs new brakes, says Andrew, but it's not got a flat tyre, not like the one last week. Clickety-click, clickety-click. I want to be like Vern, I do, and I want to buy one of them in Engage. Problem is, it's, I think, what, about 120 to 150 quid just for two. Obviously want four. And then I want to get someone to wrap it in the Eurovision livery. Ukraine Euro. So yeah, will be wanting for a while, I think, on that one. Can you buy them as a 4-car set? I've only seen them as a double pack. Like, how many have you got, Vern? Have you just got two coaches, or have you got 4? Or have you gone how it used to be 2 years ago when there was 8 on it? We got Anthra joining. Good evening to you. Thanks for coming. How are you? How is Inoki? After a few weeks, I'm back. Inoki and I are good. Also tired for me. I'm writing a book. You've been writing a book for 3 months. Great stuff. What type of book are you reading? Writing, rather. Leslie Gilpin Railways, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How's Rail Adventure? Yes, it's gone. It's gone. It went through 5 minutes before I went live. So I did actually see it. Just unfortunately not live. Steve's Fan One Rails of Sheffield do a 4-car set for £340. Wow. That'll be staying at Rails of Sheffield. Cheap, says Andrew. Andrew will take 2. What were the locos? Anyone, especially in the Rail Adventure colours? I didn't see it. Wasn't expecting it, to be fair. Zoomalino there. Yep, it's definitely a Freezalino. It is bitter tonight, as I'm sure you're all aware. Lynn says it'd be interesting to see how much the new Acura scale 370 units will be announced today. John, whenever I'm on the platform at night and I see lights or some activity, I have to go to the end of the platform. Robert Clybridge says, anybody going to Model Rail Scotland? I'll be there on Saturday the 22nd. There you go, Rob. Leslie's out on Friday. Moneybrook Junction, good evening to you both. Sorry, but didn't realise you were live tonight. Don't worry about it. I didn't realise I was live tonight. So the flashing light in the distance up Hertford Way, we're led to believe is the Jag train. It's still there. It's been there for an hour now. I don't know how long it was there before I arrived. Trevor, it's not National Break Your Train Day again. Remember that one. Yeah, there was one behind me, wasn't there, just before the platform. I was there for about an hour, and then when that got going, there was another one that broke down at Hertford. The brakes had jammed on. John says, thank you, that was bugging me. It's bugging me why it's there. That 350 was certainly not hanging around. platform actually vibrated as it got level with it. I felt a shockwave through it. (7:15). I don't think we've got long to go for the 50th anniversary of Drax coming through. Anyone can have a look to see where that is up to. We've got a slow mover coming around the bend. I think this is it. I think this is it. Platform 1. There we go, 66301, 50 years of Drax. Now that one would definitely look good on my layout, as I actually do have Drax wagons. What's that? A load of wood for Drax. Yep, wood pellets. Anyway, I've got it. I'm happy about that. Job done. But I am going to abandon ship. I am absolutely freezing. I can't take it no more. There's nothing left heat-wise in my body, so I am going to abandon ship. I do apologise. A short one tonight, an hour. It'll do, won't it? So yes, I'm going to love you all and leave you all. Thank you so much for joining. Very nice to have new people checking in. Hope you return again in the future, as I do with the rest of you. So I'm going to love you all and leave you all, and I'll see you all again, hopefully next week. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Ta-da!